Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
You talk about this Giant defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Home to try. Set. Ready, go.
Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But based on the last two play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Herbert now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. They've got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Tracy going to get it on first down. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. To throw now, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And down inside the 15 he goes.
14 more yards. That's another Giants first down. Let's go. First and 10.
The give is Tracy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. To throw is Dart. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing his dart. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 41-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We'll go orange.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, Ram. Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
First carry for Najee Harris. Powers through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, and they go back to Harris. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, ram.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tracy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set.
On the draw, it's Harris. Touchdown, LA! Najee Harris, 32 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 3. Dart.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
70 ring. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To the air again, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. On the run is Tracy.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Tracy.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers first
Go,
down.
hey, go. What is it?
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And able to work his way down to the 16. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3.
2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert changing things up.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
On the set.
2nd and 10. Throwing, dart. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St. Juste. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. Fighting through, he's got space. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton intercepted. 41 yards. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Johnson. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Dart. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set. Delta, set. 59, 59. Hey, Ray. Go.
Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Set. 380. Set.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for L.A., hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it. You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin.